shoot. Where the heck did it all go? It's empty. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, The Horror Punk Collection, where I share my collection of horror movies and all that fun stuff. I was just looking through my wallet and it's empty. What did I do to make it empty? I'm a moron. That's why. Let me tell you a secret. Life lately has been tough, has been rough, as it is for probably most of us. So sometimes you got to do a little retail therapy, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. If you've been here before, thank you for being here. And coming back, I appreciate it. If it's your first time here, thank you. Welcome. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here and listening to me jabber, wabber. I suck at doing this, so just bear with me. I love the 2000 to 2010 decade for horror. They're bad. A lot of them are bad. I get it. A lot of those horror movies, they're ripoffs, they're cliches, they're clones, they're low budget, but there's something about it that I just love. Just the time period of it. It takes me back to better days, early 2000s. 2003 is my favorite year. I miss that time. Such a good time in life. So something about that era for these horror movies brings me, a bunch of nostalgia and good memories and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of movies that suck. There are today too. It is what it is. So just get over that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of fun ones. Anyway, but I'm rambling on. Anyway, the point of this is I recently hit up eBay. Now, you all know what eBay is. I hit it up and just bought a ton of old DVDs from that time period, that era, from 2000 to 2010. And they don't have Blu-rays of them, so I had to get DVDs, so it is what it is. But a lot of good prices. I pretty much got them all from the Declutter store. I trust them, and they usually are pretty solid. So anyway, so I'm going to share what I picked up. So this is part one of my massive eBay 2000 to 2010 era horror movie DVD haul. So here we go. We're going to dive in. I suppose before we do that, they say to tell you all to like, subscribe, hit that red button, tell your friends. So do it. Just do it. I know you want to. If you don't, that's totally cool. We're still friends. Anyway, here we go. So I look at this thing. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I did this. That's why my wallet is empty. So here we go. These are all from eBay, Declutter store. Okay, so first up, I haven't even looked in here yet, so I don't remember what I ordered. So first up, we got Decoys, I believe. Now, I could have sworn I owned this at one point. I probably got rid of it back in the day, but it is what it is, And I will say most of these, I don't think I paid more than like $5 or $6 for these. Some of them are brand new, some are used, so pretty good deal. Anyway, first one is Decoys. It says that they're not what they seem. They can seduce you. Pray it isn't you. Now, I do remember seeing this, but I don't remember anything about it. And I know there's a sequel too, which I believe is probably in that sack. It's like the eBay Santa Claus came with this giant sack of DVDs. There's a lot of weird jokes that come from that. So this is basically about a bunch of students, college co-eds here. They look like two out of this world blonde beauties. That's because they're actually intergalactic space invaders with a mission to breed with humans before taking over Earth. And even though the girls' mating skills have proven fatal to their victims, they keep on trying. So when a hard-partying freshman accidentally witnesses the shapely shapeshifters in their full-bodied alien state, he knows it's up to him to defeat them and save the planet. So that's the first one, Decoys. Next up here, let me just dive into my sack. Okay, then we got Dead and Rotting. Now, I watched this one not too long ago, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. So when I saw it there for like $6 brand new, I thought, why not add it? Let the punishment fit the offense. Now, I posted this on my Instagram over there, on there, a ways back, a few months ago maybe. Has Debbie Rochon in it, and this one, Decoys. When was this one from? Decoys. Decoys is from 2004. All right, and Dead and Rotting. This one was from 2002. Yep, and it's Full Moon Pictures. And I actually kind of like this one. It was kind of a low budget indie movie, but it had that charm that I love. I just love that charm. Okay, Dead and Rotting. There we go. And it says 3 prankster buddies release the wrath of an aged witch when they unwittingly become accomplices to the murder of her son. Yeah, and then she these demon things come back and they go after these guys, and it's just kind of a fun movie, kind of interesting. Dead and Rotting from 2002. All right, next up, here we go. Got me Tower of Blood. And this says 30 floors, 500 tenants, 0 survivors. 500 body count, that'd be something else, wouldn't it? It says get ready for a high-rise bloodbath. And this is from, gosh, I really should look at this before I do these, but I don't. So deal with it. Doesn't say it. I want to say this is from 2005, pretty sure. And it says, when a group of young friends gather in an abandoned apartment building for an illegal party, they think they have found the perfect secret hideaway. But they are not the only people in the building. A maniacal escaped hospital patient is hiding out there as well, with only a machete and murder on his mind. Now it's up to, now it's an all-night party, becomes a terrifying bloodbath, with everybody running for their lives. So it's a slasher flick, which is always fun. And I'm pretty sure I saw this back in the day. So I'm excited to revisit that one. Tower of Blood. Next, what we got here, we got Death Tunnel. Death Tunnel. I remember seeing this one back in the day too. It says your initiation into terror. One of the most frightening ghost stories. No, it was not frightening if I remember right. And this one was from 2006. And this says, one abandoned sanatorium, 5 sexy coeds have been dared to spend the night. Cliche plot, What starts as rowdy fun soon turns into a deadly nightmare as they discover terrifying secrets that haunt the grisly corridors. So this is just basically, it's a haunted, sanitarium, and these girls get stuck there and things happen. I remember seeing this, don't remember much about it, but it'd be fun to revisit. All right, Death Tunnel. What do we got next here? This was one I have never heard of before, and I just saw it on a whim. I thought, hey, why not? It's called Mr. Hell. Mr. Hell. This says Harvester of Souls. A sight for sore eyes. Okay. This guy, Mark Steven Bosco from Film Push, says Mr. Hell, a memorable horror icon, impressive special effects, and an enjoyable scary story. One hell of a flick. Now, if he is a memorable horror icon, let's see, this was made in 2006. It is 2022, and I've never heard of this. He is not memorable. There's no sequels as far as I know, so how's that memorable? I think Mr. Bosco was full of shit. Oh gosh, that's a lot there. It sounds like a slasher though. Yeah, notorious serial killer goes after a group of mercenaries, basically is what it says. So we'll see. Maverick Entertainment, Mr. Hell. Okay. Next we got Alien 51. Okay. Now I will say, a lot of these I remember seeing on the video shelves at, Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and all the mom and pop video stores back in that time period. I love that. I miss that. And I wish it was still here. Things aren't the same without it. We need it. We need it and we miss it. Hollywood Video, I would take over Blockbuster though, because they had more awesome horror stuff that, they weren't so mainstream, if I remember right. So that was, and they had the 5 for $20. So I'm sure I probably had some of these back in the day, but I got rid of them because I'm an idiot. Anyway, Alien 51. This is a new breed of illegal alien. That's got to be one of the dumbest taglines, really. Okay. Starring Heidi Fleiss. I don't know how to say it. Okay, and it says Bred to Kill. Okay, and this one was from 2004 from York Entertainment. A killing machine created using alien technology escapes the infamous Area 51. Man in Black Lambert recruits the monster's creator, and along with other doctors to find the creature. As people in a small desert town die in brutal ways, the doctors, along with the town sheriff, must chase the alien. So typical Alien, probably not great, but sounds kind of interesting. You hear that? It's not loose. I checked, but it just kind of wobbles in there. I still don't like that noise. Okay, Alien 51. Let's see what's next here. Okay, here's another one I've come across on there and finally pulled the trigger on. Never seen though, called The Open Door. Okay, and it says unrated. I watched the trailer for this one and it looked kind of interesting, so I thought I'd check it out. And this one was from 2008, and it looks like it was re-released in 2011. Okay, it says be careful what you wish for. Innocent and trusting girl falls in love with the wrong crowd at high school and finds herself grounded during the biggest party of the year. The desperate teen turns to a mysterious pirate radio station that appears on full moon nights to grant wishes. When her mischievous friends decide to play a prank on her, her wishes are unleashed into a twisted and violent fashion on the unsuspecting teens. So that sounds kind of interesting, actually. Kind of a bland, boring cover, but still kind of a maybe a supernatural slasher or something. Yeah, kind of interested in that one. And then we got Deep in the Woods. So I'm guessing it takes place in the woods. It says the nightmare begins. And this is from 2000, the year I graduated. Okay. And it says 5 sexy young actors are hired to perform at a millionaire's estate hidden deep in the woods, where unsettling news bulletins report of another victim falling prey to a bloody serial killer. The performance suddenly turns into a night of terror as one by one the actors are savagely murdered deep in the woods. So slasher flick. I thought I owned this at one point, but maybe I didn't. But I think I saw it back in the day, and so there you go. That's Deep in the Woods. Okay. Next we got, here's one I've never heard of, called The Eighth Plague. Plague. Yeah, The Eighth Plague from Anthem Pictures. Must be new. Yeah, that's good. Looks like it was an amoeba somewhere at some point for $9.99. I think I got this for like $4. It says, it doesn't matter if you believe in hell, because hell believes in you. I don't know. The case is a little cracked right there. That's kind of a bummer, but that's not a big deal. Still brand new, so probably, who knows what happened. As long as it didn't hurt the disc, then it's all good. I'm sure this movie ain't going to be worth much anyway. So, The Eighth Plague, let's see. This was from 2006. Okay, so it says relentless terror, gore, and bone-chilling thrills are the first signs of the Eighth Plague. Pure evil is unleashed on an unsuspecting world in this nightmare of horror that signals the beginning of the end for anyone whose soul is exposed to the demonic curse. Okay, this horror-movies.ca says should easily be at the top of anyone's indie list for the year of 2006. I'd never heard of it, so I can't say if it would have been or not. It sounds interesting. Sounds like it maybe demonic slasher, maybe. I don't know. But, hey, sounds interesting to me. Hey, okay, here we go. Yes, and then we got Decoys II, the second seduction. It's mating season. So, obviously, this is a sequel to Decoys that I showed earlier. And it says, feel the chill. The sex-crazed alien hotties are back to plague another college. So, it's probably basically the same deal as the first one. Probably some alien sexy time going on or whatever. Yeah, I'll check it out. It'll be a fun little double feature at some point. So there we go. Okay, that's it for part 1. Thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, all that. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies that I've shared thus far. Here is part 1 of my massive eBay haul. Let me know if you've seen any of those in the comments below. Tune in for part 2 next. So come back. Hope to see you there. Thanks again for being here. Appreciate you. Follow me over on Instagram at The Horror Punk and Letterboxd at The Horror Punk. Talk to you soon. Later.